You want to lose fat and actually keep it off? Stop thinking of your training sessions as a chance to burn more calories. The benefits of working out for fat loss aren't in the calories burned during our training sessions. Training helps us see better results faster through building muscle, improving our movements, and increasing our resting metabolic rate. Because the calories burned from our training sessions are a minimal amount of the calories we actually burn over the course of the day. That's why I wanted to share 3 tips to help you get better results from your workouts and see those fat loss results build faster. To start off, don't repeat movements over the course of the week. Your workouts don't need to be boring to get results. While there are some fundamental movement patterns you want to include in your training, you shouldn't be so married to only one form of a movement that you only use the same exercise over and over again. You should include a diversity of movements over the course of your weekly progression, but repeat those same workouts for 2 to 4 weeks. That repetition of the same workout allows you to see growth in the movements. But it's key you include a diversity of movements over the course of the week to create progression through the same but different and avoid your ego getting in the way. Like including not only the barbell hip thruster, but also the single leg foot raise variation as well. This diversity in the exact form of a movement pattern you include allows you to target different aspects of the muscles to different extents. It also allows you to use the same movement pattern both as a primary heavy lift and even as an accessory move. You can even change up the types of resistance you use or the exact range of motion and tempos of a movement to drive muscle growth more efficiently over the week. And this will allow you to create progression each week in different ways and address any weak links you might have. If you instead repeated the same barbell back row twice in a week, you may find your ego pushes you to try to lift more each workout when you really can't. Because that second time using that back row in the week, your back might be fatigued from other workouts. So you may need to use less weight when you're trying to push more, but it can be hard to take your ego out of it and use lighter weight when you used a heavier weight earlier that week. By simply even using a single arm dumbbell row as that second row variation in the week, you now won't force out more weight than you can control, and you'll get the benefits of a unilateral move. You allow yourself to use more ways of creating progression while adding in diversity and fun to your workouts over the course of the week. You'll see quicker gains in strength and even feel functionally more fit from your workouts. The second tip is start global and go local. In other words, go big to small. When you're looking to include a variety of movement variations over the course of the week, you don't want to just think about using different tools or tempos or postures. You also want to think about how many muscles and joints are involved in the movement. Include heavy compound lifts like the deadlift, but also more isolated movements, especially to target those more stubborn areas like a bicep curl. This combination of both types of movements leads to the best muscle gains. While compound movements are more time efficient and should be our focus when we have less time to train, isolation exercises help us work a muscle closer to failure to promote optimal muscle growth. You want to be strategic in how you implement these moves over the course of your workout to get the best results from both. Generally, you want to start with a big, heavy compound lift, more global movements, before you progress on to smaller, more isolated exercises to work local muscles. This way, you're fresher to maximize those big lifts and lift heavier weights before you push a muscle closer to failure and create a bigger volume of work with isolation focus. Movements like the bench press are a great option to start your training. Because you're fresh for this lift by including it at the start of your workout, you'll be able to work more at your true 100% intensity and lift heavier for more quality reps. Exercises that you do for lower reps but with heavier weights help you build strength. And this allows you to actually move more weight over the course of not only the workout, but over the weeks and months. By working from heavier compound lifts towards more accessory moves and isolation exercises, you can fully fatigue the muscles work during that primary exercise and use all 3 drivers of muscle growth. With isolation moves, you aren't focused on low reps and maxing out on loads, but instead on creating more of a pump or burn in the muscles through higher reps with loads that make you want to stop 5 short of where you do. These weights shouldn't feel light for the reps that you perform, even though you're using lighter loads than you would for compound movements. Moves like the leg extension done later in your workout should fully fatigue your quads after you've done another exercise like squats or front lunges earlier on. Even if you're short on time or only training 3 times a week, consider adding in a finisher to your workout with an isolation exercise or 2 to target your stubborn muscle groups. The third tip is not to turn your strength workouts into cardio workouts. Stop trying to just feel tired and out of breath from your workouts. Don't just seek to feel the burn every training session. Too often, to burn more calories and feel more worked, we end up turning our strength workouts into cardio sessions. We cut out all rest, we rush through movements. We simply add more volume or more reps and sets. And I know this can make us feel like we're working harder, so we're gonna see better results faster, but it often is what holds us back from seeing results as fast as we'd like. By turning our strength sessions into cardio workouts, we aren't gonna see the muscle growth we want to improve our metabolic health and lose fat faster. We can even find that we end up losing muscle mass, and it's harder to dial in our nutrition and maintain that calorie deficit. Muscle growth is dependent on a stimulus that challenges the muscle and forces it to grow and adapt. These sessions may feel hard, but they aren't tearing down your muscles so that it has to regrow stronger. As you rest less, rush through more movements, add more and more volume, your intensity drops. What still might feel like you're giving 100% intensity isn't actually your true 100% intensity. This means you aren't able to lift as heavy or do the quality repetitions you need to create that progression in your training to create those muscle gains. And often when we make our workouts more cardio, we deplete our glycogen stores and make ourselves hungrier. This can make it more of a mental battle to keep our nutrition in check. Don't cut out rest, don't just add in more reps. Slow down your movements even. But stop seeking just to feel out of breath from your workouts and like you're exhausted each and every training session. Realize that resting longer between rounds so that you feel like you're able to go at your true 100% intensity is key. You want to feel like you've earned the rest from lifting as heavy as possible, and you don't want to cut it out so you can go at 100% intensity each and every round. This is essential so that you can build that lean muscle mass. Be strategic in how you design your workouts for fat loss so that you can build lean muscle to burn even more calories at rest. This will help you see better fat loss results faster and maintain those results long term. We have to remember that systems work together. We can't randomly string together good moves and expect to see the results that we want. We need to design everything in our workouts with a purpose. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe. We're posting new videos each week.